Let us assuming tama po yung sinasabi ni Congressman na Bong Suntay na tama po siya kanina. Ito nga pong mga pondo, kung paano po tinransfer sa OBP. Talaga naman pong doon po, wala naman tayo nakikita talagang pagkakamali pa. And in fact, trabaho po to ng Vice President as head of agency, mag-disburse, tama po ba? Lahat po ng mga dokumento, pumirma kung ano po dapat niyang pirmahan. Tama po naman po yun. Subalit po, kung titignan po natin, dito po sa paragraph 27, sabi po dito, the cash was placed into 4 traveling bags and brought to the OBP on the same day. Thereafter, BP Sara instructed Acosta to release the 125 million pesos to Colonel La Chica. At dito po, sabi po dito, Acosta, pursuant to VP's instruction, personally gave Colonel La Chica the full amount of 125 million pesos. Now, my question is, ang SDO po ay si Acosta. Ano po ang papel ni Colonel La Chica dito po sa 125? And that is upon the instruction of the Vice President. Dito po ba, wala po tayong nakikitang diferensya? Now, if I remember it correctly, during the committee hearing, marami po nagtanong, after La Chica, ano na? Yun, dito po natin makikita ngayon, papasok yung statement ni Madriaga. The affidavit of Ramil Madriaga, which was attached as Annex A of this complaint affidavit, or dito po sa impeachment complaint, which can be found on page 13. At dito po sa statement ni Ramil Madriaga, sinabi po niya, and I quote, makikita po dito yung conversation sa page 29, sa paragraph 29, 30, 31, 32. Sabi po dito, Colonel Dennis Nolasco sent a certain Ramil Madriaga a text message instructing him to see the former. So Madriaga went to see Colonel Nolasco at Ultra Pasig City. He arrived at the place around 1:30 p.m. Next, they waited for Colonel La Chica. Ito na po, si Colonel La Chica. In 2 DepEd vehicles that ultimately arrived past 3 p.m. Upon arriving, Colonel La Chica brought 4 duffel bags containing millions of peso. So ito na po yung duffel bags na winidraw po nila sa Land Bank at binibigay ngayon kay Madriaga. In particular, paragraph 32, Colonel La Chica instructed Madriaga to deliver a duffel bag to a mayor in Laguna. Hindi ko po alam kung yung mayor po may kinalaman sa intelligence gathering. So Madriaga delivered it to a certain individual at Cabuyao, Laguna. Then he was told by Colonel La Chica to deliver another duffel bag to a comedy bar owned and frequented by San Sebastian Law alumni located in the Timog area. Paragraph 33. When Madriaga arrived at the place, he saw OBP spokesperson Raymond Monsayak. Parenthetically, Monsayak was BP Sara's classmate. Subsequently, Monsayak signaled Madriaga to go upstairs and leave the money at the office. He followed suit and left. Monsayak did not speak to him. Paragraph 34 says, next, Madriaga drove a car to the parking compound of the office of the Ombudsman. He also brought another duffel bag of money and placed it inside the car. When he arrived at the Ombudsman compound, A guard signaled for him to park in a specific reserved spot, and he did. He placed the keys on top of the left front wheel and left. He then saw someone retrieve the keys and drive the car away. Within the same period, Colonel Nolasco gave Madriaga a white Toyota Vios with money in the amount of around 80 million pesos. Following Colonel Nolasco's instruction, Madriaga drove the white Vios to a parking lot inside SM Mega Mall, parked and locked the car, placed the keys on top of the left front wheel, and moved away. He then waited for someone who retrieved the keys and drove off. On another day, Madriaga saw the same motor Vios driven by the wife of Ombudsman Prosecutor Ryan Ray Kilala, named Rhea, who was a classmate of BP Sara at San Sebastian Law. Now,
If I may interrupt, Honorable Chua, you are more than 5 minutes, so kindly wind up.
I will already wrap up my statement. Madam Chair, dito po yung sinasabi kanina ni Congressman Rupos na conspiracy. So dito na po napunta yung sinasabi po ni Congressman na hinahanap po natin kanina yung 125 million with all the documents. Kaya po yung COA naglabas ng AOM, naglabas ng kung ano-ano mga pangalan na eventually nakita po natin yung mga pangalan ay hindi makita ngayon. So ito na po yung sagot sa tanong kung saan po napunta yung pera na binigay kay La Chica. Base po ito sa affidavit ni Madriaga, which is attached in this complaint. So therefore, there is a recital of facts which constitutes the offense charged. Thank you po.
You read the name of Nolasco and La Chica. Just for the record, Congressman Joel Chua, who are these personalities? Nolasco and La Chica. You read that from the affidavit.
They are both, I think, security details of the Vice President.
Nolasco and La Chica.
Yes.
Thank you. Would you like to comment, Honorable De Lima?
To add,
Yes.
yung mga ninarrate po na based on the complaint ni Honorable Congressman Chua, pinapakita po na yung 125 million na yon hindi napunta sa dapat puntahan ng such a sensitive funds as confidential or intelligence funds. We can actually say that this were simply appropriated by VP Sara for her personal gain. Kapag hindi napunta dun sa dapat puntahan, at sabi nga sa affidavit ni Ramil Madriaga, ay ito ay napunta sa iba-ibang tao na ano ba sila? Hindi naman sila part of anything. Wala namang sinabi. There was no report. Neither the Vice President nor the OVP reported any loss of the 125 million confidential funds. Dahil nga, napunta sa mga ganyan. So that is actually personal gain for our own personal purposes, whatever it is. Bakit napunta dun sa mga personalidad na yon as testified to by Colonel La Chica and Colonel Nolasco, which are part of the Office of the Vice President Security Detail. These are actually the head. Nolasco is the head, and also La Chica is, sila talaga yung mga supposedly pagkakatiwalaan ng Vice President. And so it shows personal gain.